Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Jar of Marble dwellers and Jar of Marble curious. My name is Linda and this is Jar of Marbles.
And I'm Bob.
It's good to see you, Bob.
It's always good, I know.
I know, it's absolute treasure. This week, I'd like to talk a little bit about the consequences of healing. If any of you have gone through a healing crisis or aware of changing as you've navigated your own healing, there's no easy way out, but through. And for many, it is not calm at first. It creates fiction, doesn't it? And it's not because you're doing anything wrong, but because you're finally stopping the patterns that trained everyone to rely on that version of you, who never had any boundaries.
Oh, bloody ouch. Right, God, yeah, right between the eyes, that one.
Well, it's sort of true.
Yeah.
So you might notice you're feeling tension with people you love. Try this. Try by noticing the tension instead of personalising it. It isn't proof that you're messy, even though it really, really feels like it. It's proof that you're waking up.
And you got to like that.
You do. Identify the old role that you are refusing to play, the peacemaker, the over-giver, the one that absorbs attention so that others don't have to.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I eat mop.
I eat more poo. Oh,
yeah, it's good, eh?
oh, fantastic, Bob. So you don't need a speech. It's just new behaviour.
This is about growing, isn't it? Oh, jeez.
Yes, and it's the bomb once you jump on the self-care train.
Toot, toot.
The aim has to be that you'll be able to see yourself, hear yourself in action, and there will be less chit-chat in your head. You might feel uncomfortable. Maybe you're not filling the air with random statements because it feels so different, and you're translating that as too uncomfortable. But wait, it's not too uncomfortable because it passes. Sit with the guilt or whatever it is you're calling it. It is a detox, not a sign to stop.
Hey, when things seem especially rough, just ask yourself, did I shit my pants today? And if the answer is no, you're doing all right.
Deep.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So understand.
Why understand?
Well, I believe when you know. Understand what is happening. It is inspiring to carry on. So understand, accept that your nervous system is releasing an old identity.
Is that for real?
I'm telling you from experience, it is real. Out the door.
Out the door.
Out the door.
Out the door it goes, Daddy.
Track your energy. If you feel grounded, even if it's slightly, it is working.
Never get jealous when you see your ex with someone else because our parents taught us to give our used toys to the less fortunate.
Good values there, Bob.
Yeah, I thought so.
Friction is not failure. It is the sound of your inner life reorganising itself around someone healthier.
Oh.
A healthier you.
Yeah. Hey, did you know that 14 muscles are activated when you open a bottle of wine? Fitness is my passion, yeah.
Brilliant advice.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah.
Hashtag consequences of healing. We all grow at different rates, speeds, etc., even under the same roof. Unless your values are aligned, it's going to crash somewhere down the line. If one of us is not dedicated to being aware and hasn't a strong desire for growth within oneself, to share and support a partner, it will lead to turmoil and unhappiness.
Till you work in food or retail, you have no idea the level of stupid that exists out in the world.
Right.
Oh, yeah. You ask anyone.
So you've decided to heal. You've decided to educate yourself. Find evidence of people who are asking questions. Read books. Watch the YouTube discussions. Finding what you relate to, what you align with. I recall a number of years ago.
Give us the number.
I'm going to say 10 years.
Okay, then.
I was expecting understanding from someone who was never going to give it, and not because they were mean, bottom line, just lazy, too lazy to care.
To give one shit. Sharks will smell blood, dogs can smell drugs, but humans can't even smell themselves when they need deodorant.
Oh my, the list could go on.
Yeah, clean their damn teeth, wipe their...
Okay, we got it, Bob. So, healing is powerful and power shifts dynamics.
Yeah, you're right.
I might be. So, when you begin to heal, you don't just change dynamics, you change patterns.
Yeah, patterns. I've heard you talk about this before. It's a thing, isn't it?
Yep, it's a thing, all right. You will eventually stop reacting the same way. You'll become very proficient at recognising that the things you're saying that have been said many, many times are over are actually annoying you.
Why?
Because you keep coming back to the realisation that you are in change and that you have to stop saying responses, or talking to yourself, or going into loop thinking, reacting as you always have, and perhaps say nothing or say something you have never. I found my saying that response or lack of one to who I was talking about just isn't acceptable anymore. I just say, no, that's not me. It's just not acceptable anymore.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, so talk about suck the air out of a room. But over time, they started thinking about what they were saying because I wasn't accepting it blindly anymore. Hashtag the consequences of healing.
What else happens?
Well, you stop chasing approval.
Raise your hand if you try to breathe quieter while walking up a hill so bystanders don't hear you fighting for your life.
And don't be in the middle of a story when the hill approaches. So another thing is you stop shrinking.
Oh, yeah, good. Who the hell are you shrinking for anyway?
Correct. And for some people in your life, this is going to feel threatening, even if they don't consciously realise it. From their point of view, subliminally, it can feel like a loss.
I'm so out of shape right now that if someone yelled, run for your life, I'd be like, you guys go ahead, I'm ready to meet Jesus.
Righto. So they may not think, I don't want you to grow. Instead, it feels more like, you're different. You've changed. I miss how you used to be. Why are you so distant? But
Oh, God, I do like a butt.
you're not distant. You are no longer abandoning yourself.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Exactly. So
Having your nipples pierced seems like a good idea until you think about the fact that if you ever need to be shocked with a defibrillator, the chances of your nipples frying off is pretty high.
not unless your jewellery is silicone.
It does sound bad though, doesn't it?
It does. So
Yeah, anyway, blow my joke.
that's all right, Bob.
No,
Yes, I can feel change in the air.
well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, well, it is. It is good. So you should.
So you should.
So you're feeling more free that you could even remember feeling.
Well, I'm liking this.
Feeling genuinely free after healing is unlike any other freedom. It isn't loud. It isn't performative. It's quiet, steady, and deeply rooted. It comes from just facing what once weighed you down and choosing not to carry it anymore.
Nice, nice. We all have that one friend where you need to say, be nice before introducing them to anyone new.
The red flag to a bull, I feel.
Yeah.
So when you've truly healed, you realise how much of your life was shaped by survival, how stuck you felt and was so used to it that it just felt it was normal.
Yeah.
Old wounds influenced your reactions.
Makes sense, yeah.
Past disappointments shaped your expectations.
So, of course, you can never feel free or be free if you're still doing this.
Fear disguised itself as caution, but healing gently untangles all of that.
Hallelujah. Hey, do you ever just look at your friends and think, we're going to be some weird old people one day?
I thought we were weird and old already.
Well, yeah, except you're really old.
Me and my friends are awesome old weirdos.
Yeah, righto.
Hashtag the consequences of healing. Healing gives you the power to put certain chapters behind you forever, not through denial, but through understanding.
Forever.
And that kind of freedom is filled with benefits.
Yeah, benefits.
It gives you peace of mind. You're no longer replaying conversations in your head or reliving old pain. Your thoughts feel clearer and lighter.
You just don't go there, do you?
No, wherever there is, just no. It gives you emotional stability. So why would you? You respond instead of react. You pause instead of panic. You don't feel controlled by triggers that once dictated your behaviour.
Man, for real, so true.
It gives you stronger boundaries.
I either give too many shits or no shits at all. It's like I cannot find a middle ground for moderate shit distribution.
So if you're ever unsure, aim for the lowest amount of shit given. It gives embarrassment later or saves embarrassment later. You no longer accept what hurts you just to keep the peace.
No, you're not even close to barely acceptable.
You recognise your worth and protect it. It gives you self-trust.
Oh, yeah, we got to like that.
Oh, yeah, that's really important. You stop second guessing every decision. You listen to your intuition and you move forward with a new kind of confidence.
Okay, so I understand that my body cannot digest corn, and that's fine. My issue is that I friggin' chewed it. How the hell is it coming back into the shape of corn? What are they not telling us?
I think it's called poop corn.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Corn filled with poop.
Not my ears cannot hear this. Oh.
So healing gives you healthier relationships.
Yay, I'm all for that.
Healing, whether from trauma, heartbreak, betrayal, childhood wounds, or unhealthy patterns, doesn't just make you feel better. It changes how you show up in relationships forever.
All relationships?
Yep, all. When you're healed or actively healing, your relationships become healthier, not by accident, but because you're different.
At last.
It's a damn good feeling. No, it's an accomplishment. It actually is. And here's what that transformation looks like and what changes for good. You stop chasing and you just start choosing. Before healing, relationships can feel urgent, anxious, even addictive.
Yeah, right, yeah, true.
So you might overgive so you can feel valued.
So many of us know this.
Yeah, we might ignore red flags, stay too long in the relationship, whatever the type of relationship is, accept less than you deserve.
Seriously, sucks balls, doesn't it? But
this little piggy.
hey, next time a blocked number calls you, answer like this. Local sperm bank, you jack it, we'll pack it. How may I help you?
Awful.
Yeah, but good.
So after healing, you choose partners intentionally.
Yes.
You don't confuse chemistry with compatibility.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, it is. Compatibility over chemistry every time. Very smart. You walk away from disrespect without needing closure.
Yeah, what's with wanting closure with a dingbat that disrespects you? It's never going to happen.
Correct, Bob. Healing and the consequences of permanent change in this area is that you no longer feel desperate for love. You feel deserving of the right love.
I can't be around people who take everything I say seriously. I'm not being mean, I'm just being sarcastic and I like to joke around. Why are you crying?
Nice, Bob.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
So healing or being healed means you communicate instead of just reacting. You just can't be bothered. You can see or hear what's going on. You're no longer in the toxic mix. That's why we get divorced. That's why we move on. Unhealed wounds react. Healed people respond.
Or not.
Before healing, small issues feel like rejection.
Oh, yeah, true.
Conflict feels threatening. Silence feels like abandonment.
I remember feeling like that.
Me too, Bob. But after healing, you ask for clarity instead of assuming. You say what you mean calmly. You don't explode or shut down to protect yourself.
When I was little, I didn't care what I wore. I just went along with what my parents chose. When I look at old photo albums, I realised they didn't care either. Yeah.
So with permanent change, conflict becomes a conversation, not a crisis.
Nice.
Look, I talk to you all the time, just how important it is to take care of yourself.
Yeah, you do that, yeah.
So hashtag the consequences of healing. The time comes around where boundaries become natural. Healing teaches you that boundaries aren't walls, they're protection. Families tend to cater to the most dysfunctional person in order to keep the peace. But the only person's peace they're keeping is the one that's causing all the problems.
Yeah. No, that's so true.
It is, Bob.
So wake up. Is this you?
Yeah, so before healing, you say yes when you mean
No?
Yeah, you tolerate disrespect to keep the peace. You feel guilty for protecting yourself.
Jeez, it's a tricky business, isn't it?
Yes, while you're all in agreement to all these falsehoods, yes, it is tricky. But after healing, you speak up early. You don't negotiate your standards. You don't explain your boundaries 10 times.
Ah, yes, okay. Yes, because you're protecting yourself from those bullies. Truth is kryptonite to them.
It is.
Ho, ho, ho. Truth is kryptonite to the bullies, yes. Let's melt them down.
Are you right there, Bob? Oh, yeah, I was
Getting a bit excited. Jeez.
Another realm of permanent change is you stop shrinking to fit into someone else's comfort zone.
Done with shrinking. This feels revolutionary.
It does.
Instead of calling in sick, we should be able to call in healthy. Yeah, I'm not coming in today. I feel really good and I don't want to waste it at work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you attract and are attracted to healthier people. When you heal, chaos stops feeling exciting.
Hell's bells, that's so true.
Before, toxic felt intense, drama felt passionate, and push-pull dynamics felt magnetic. After being healed, calm feels safe.
Yeah, it does.
Stability feels attractive, and emotional availability feels normal.
Oh, did I tell you my new favourite word?
No, Bob, what is it?
Dictum. Yeah, it's a person who acts like a dick and then acts like a victim about it.
Oh, God, I love it.
Yeah, me too. Dictum. Ha!
So permanent change, your nervous system stops confusing anxiety for love.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, me too.
Me too. You don't lose yourself in love. Unhealed love can become identity, but before healing, your mood depends on them, your schedule revolves around them, and your self-worth fluctuates based on their attention.
Oh, lordy, facts, man. Whoa, man.
After healing, you maintain hobbies, friendships, goals. You don't abandon yourself to keep someone. You love deeply, but not at the cost of yourself. You become whole on your own, not half looking for completion. Hashtag the consequences of healing.
Hey, what do you call a mouse that swears? A cursor. Get it? Cursor, mouse, yeah?
Yeah, got it. So when your healing has taken hold, you forgive differently. Healing changes how forgiveness works.
Oh, yes.
Before, you forgave to avoid being alone. You forgave without change. You forgave and you stayed stuck. After, you forgive for your peace. You forgive without re-entering harmful dynamics.
Oh, that's so true.
It is. And you understand forgiveness doesn't require access. I have forgiven people who have done really bad shit, but most have all been denied access.
Yeah, right.
So with the consequences of healing in mind, peace becomes more important than proving a point.
Hell yes.
Yep, there's no points to prove. And your standards rise and they stay there.
So what's the key to a good mailman joke? The delivery. Ha! Ha ha ha! The delivery.
I quite like that, Bob.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
So healing raises your baseline. Before healing, bare minimum felt like effort.
Oh, God, yeah.
Mixed signals felt mysterious and apologies without change felt enough. After healing, consistency is required, accountability is expected, and effort is mutual.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. So once going through the healing process and being healed, you can't unknow your worth once you feel it.
Freedom! Hey, what does a pampered cow make? Hey, no, hold on. Hey, what does a pampered cow make? Spoiled milk.
Sucked.
Oh, that's quite good.
You would. So you love from security and not fear. This may be the biggest shift of all.
How so?
Well, before healing, love often sounds like, please don't leave. What if they find someone better? I need them.
Yeah?
After healing, love sounds like, I choose you. I trust myself. And if it ends, I'll be okay.
I have a karate addiction, but I'm about to kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, about to kick it, yeah.
So with healing comes permanent change. Love becomes a choice, not survival. What changes for all time?
Here's the stuff.
Yeah, because when you heal, you stop repeating the same relationship cycles. You trust your intuition.
Yeah, true.
You recognise red flags early. You no longer try to fix broken people. You feel safe being vulnerable. You don't settle out of loneliness, and you believe love should feel peaceful.
Oh, I like that. Hey, but why is it bad to iron a 4-leaf clover? Because you should never press your luck.
So most importantly, you stop abandoning yourself to keep someone else, happy and settled. And mostly I just think when you're healed, you just don't seek validation to fill a void. You connect from wholeness and not from need.
So true, yeah.
It gives you freedom from resentment, forgiveness, whether for others or yourself. It releases emotional weight you didn't realise you were still carrying. It gives you clarity of purpose. When the noise of the past quiets down, You can finally hear what you truly want.
I visited the birthplace of the man who invented the toothbrush today. There's no plaque. Yeah, no plaque. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So most of all, it gives you space to grow, to dream,
Oh, yeah, love to dream.
to love fully, to live intentionally. You no longer feel chained to old versions of yourself. You're not surviving anymore. You're living. And that's what genuine freedom feels like, not the absence of struggle, but the absence of chains. And once you've put so much behind you for good, you don't look back with longing.
I got hit by a truck carrying a bunch of omega-3 capsules. Yeah, but it's okay, I only sustained superficial injuries. Yeah. My friend once drove his car into a tree and found out how was Mercedes-Benz. Benz.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that's quite good.
It gives you self-trust. You stop second-guessing every decision, and that's got to be a good thing. You listen to your intuition and you move forward with confidence.
Nice.
It gives you healthier relationships because you're healed. You've healed. You're healing. You don't seek validation to fill a void.
Eyes wide open.
Damn straight. It gives you freedom from resentment. Forgiveness, whether for others or yourself, releases emotional weight, sometimes without you realising it. It just falls away like a summer breeze.
Nice.
Gives you clarity of purpose. When the noise of the past quiets down, you can finally hear what you truly want.
Imagination takes flight.
Yeah, with total ease. Most of all, it gives you space to grow, to dream, to love fully, to live intentionally. You no longer feel chained to the old version of you. You're not surviving anymore. You really are living, and that's what genuine freedom feels like. You look back with gratitude because everything you healed from helped you become someone who is finally beautifully free.
So what now?
Well, I guess we could say the final truth is healing doesn't make relationships perfect, it just makes you grounded. And when you're grounded, you don't chase, you don't beg, you don't break yourself to make love work. You build something stable, you walk away when needed, and you love with strength instead of fear. And that shift, it lasts for the rest of your life.
Nice.
It is nice. And that's us for another week.
No way, how can it be so?
Yes, time goes by fast. Thank you sincerely and with love to our listeners. Whatever you're going through, it will get better. It will be behind you. So keep going, my loves. So say good day to the family for me. Give the seagull a bicky and we'll see you next time, okay? Okay then. Bye.
Bye!